still can't believe you got a natural 8. Oh my goodness. But okay, we're just gonna get right into it.
Okie dokie.
Okay, you woke up from another dream. Quickly you said a prayer to Mab, and after that brief of like quick commotion, Hamza quickly gets startled awake, looks over. I was like, "What? Everything okay?"
They're okay, yes. I had another weird dream last night, but I feel strangely invigorated this morning. Oh, I kind of flex. Oh.
You look a little bit different. Maybe that hot spring was good for you.
I think it was, yes. I give him a peck on the lips and then just say, I'm going to go get ready.
Sounds good. And in the midst of like, he starts getting dressed and you start getting doing like your morning readiness and everything and whatnot. All of a sudden, oh wait, it's not working. Why? What the fuck? Okay, did you hear that now?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you hear that now or no?
I did not hear. Just hear
I don't know, I forget. But anyway, it was a horn sound. So as y'all are getting ready, you hear a massive loud horn going off, and I would say like you and Hamza probably would like freeze briefly from what you're doing and carefully listen. And you know, normally this horn, when it goes off, it indicates either two things: that there's danger and everyone has to quickly like go to the center, or a patrol group came. But you listen, and Hamza kind of relaxed, seeing how only one long sound went off instead of like a rapid repeated. And then he'll quickly run up to you. Maybe Hanya has returned.
Maybe. We go check soon.
Mm-hmm.
I just I'm probably in the midst of shaving my legs. Just need to finish this up. Give me a minute.
Go take your time. I'll fix up some toast, I guess, for us.
Okay. So when he leaves, like a couple of moments after he leaves, I want to cast a message.
Okay.
Hey Hamza, look what I can do. You can reply to this message.
You probably, at this point, like heard like plates fall in the distance and kind of like shatter. What the?
Anyway, what I want to do, if you'll allow it, is just gather up the stuff that I use in the morning, like the tool, bucket, towel, razors, and stuff, and bamf into my genie vessel with them.
Sure, yeah.
And so I would leave that stuff there, and then I also want to leave a potion of healing, the 2 daggers I have, the ink, the sand, the parchment, the chamber pot, and I would grab one of the water skins that I have in there and bam back up.
Okay.
And then go eat breakfast.
Hamza's probably has like a wooden plate with like a toast on it, and he's just shaking. Was that you, or?
Of course it was me.
I heard your voice. Something about a message?
Yes, this is something new I can do.
Oh! Is it tied to? And he'll point to like your genie thing. To that.
This, I think, is more tied to my father.
Oh, you get more exotic day by day. Whew. And he'll just like quickly shove the toast down his throat.
Yes, we should go. We should go check, see if the patrol came back. I also have a couple of other things that I want to do. Other things occurred to me overnight.
Okay. Well, hopefully, she's back in them. And y'all go. Okay, it's a typical early morning setting. Still like on the foggy end with clouds overhead. Birds are chirping and the breeze is still like that cool crisp to it. But you see and hear like other people just seems like they're going by their everyday activities. At least where you're currently at right now.
Righto. Where did Hamza? Where did the patrols come in? Front gate, I assume.
He kind of looks at you, question like, "Are you still sleepy?"
I don't think so. Hey, wait.
Come on, Hanya might be here. And then he'll say like, "Oh, sometimes they come from the south gate or the northern gate, depending."
I follow you.
And when you get around here, you'll see the local blacksmith coming out. She's stretching out her arms, doing little exercises, and going, "Okay, time to get to work." And then Hamza will look around like the south portion, doesn't see anyone, so you might see like his shoulders kind of like slump a little bit in disappointment, and then I guess it's not her.
Well, maybe let's check the north side. Good morning, Tismela.
Oh, good morning, Riah. And when you get around this corner, you'll start seeing like a bit of robust activity and probably a bit of loud voices. You'll see like some other townsfolk come like charging up towards the north side.
Let's go.
And going that way, you'll see like 3 of the trainees that you met yesterday, kind of peeking around the wooden fence, staring at something, and Drodlerick is like standing against the fence, like looking straight on. And from there, you'll see one of the guards who guards like the north portion of the gate, named Doris. And then you'll notice that these 2 right here, Brassmore and Rashani, they're part of the mountain patrols. And between them, on the floor, it seems like something is wrapped up in leather blankets, but poking out from you until you see like a human-shaped blackened figure, almost.
Rodrigue. Rodrigue, what's happening?
He glances over at you. Nothing good. They came back just not too long ago. Seems like one of them has met an accident. And at this point, you'll see, you'll hear Rashani yell over at, to Jarvis to grab good lord. To grab, Roderick and Morbola. And you just see him panicking, going, nodding, and go, yes, ma'am. He'll charge over here. And now he's gone, you can definitely get a better, clear, image of, like, the body on the ground. Yeah. So you'll see, at this point, Xena would go over but quickly turn around and tell the other kids, stay put, do not come near. And you'll see Bathmore kneeling down and removing, like, a few top layers of those, like, leather type blankets, revealing the entire body. And this figure is about, like, it seems like it's 5 feet, little, like, closest under 6 feet. And sorry,
really quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Say your sister was on the forest patrol, yes?
Yeah, she was.
Stay here for a second, and I'll approach, and then walk all over the body. No. I will approach the body and I guess ask Roshani, who was this? What happened?
This is Rathorn. And you know, like, Rathorn, he's like one part of the mountain patrols. He was probably also one of the friendlier guys towards you too. And she's stuttering. For how tough as she is, and you know, like, she's normally like the top biatch of this village, who takes, like, no shit. She's trembling. A little tear might come from the corner of her eyes. And then Brathorn, which is said, we're out patrolling the mountains as usual, but then we noticed something different. We noticed something emerging from it. It looked like a blackened wolf, but it was enlarged. It didn't have legs or limb, and it hovered above the ground. All this darkness just swirling around its body. We hid in nearby rocks. I thought it was gonna get us. I got close, but I decided to run away into the woods. After we didn't see it sometime, we decided to check where it came from, and there, the mountain was cracked, and inside that crack was, like, this weird blackened liquid, and these, and you'll point to, like, the body where the crystals are, like, covering in it. These are there, and we saw a human-shaped head just in the center of it. And next thing you know, it, Rathrone looked like he was in a trance, and he went inside and touched the face. And at this point, you'll hear, like, Dravers shouting and trying to explain this like situation, and Roderick would come out, and Shirley along Marbella, and they'll just come charging.
How long ago was this?
Sorry, what was that?
How long ago was this?
It was just yesterday, and around the afternoon.
Can breathe a slight sigh of relief. I would like to kneel down and see if there's any sign of life.
Okay, you're just doing it visually, or you're trying like touch the body for like
Yeah,
pulses and.
I suppose I would first ask. Has anyone touched him?
Rashani will look up at you and then look at Roderick and Marbella coming over, and then we'll look back at you. After he touched the body, his fingers and his hands and his skin started to become blackened like it is now. He was able to walk, so we tried to quickly come back over here, but partial way we noticed these crystals are starting to like grow out of his body. First it started behind the neck, and then like chest and his arms, and eventually his legs, and he couldn't walk anymore. We quickly, in fear of it not affecting us, fucking we quickly decided, since he was able to move, it would just be faster to carry him. But we were scared that what happened to him would happen to us, so we took our blankets and just covered his body and carried it. But we noticed as we got closer and closer and time went on, his body got really, really heavy, as if it just turned to stone. Another time you'll see like Roderick and Marbella get on the ground and also just glance around the body, their brows furrowed, and Marbella just shakes her head. I've never seen anything like this.
Does the body move at all? Like chest rising from breathing or anything?
Can't go in either. Yeah, give me a perception check.
11 plus 1.
Okay, good enough. Glancing at his body, you don't notice the chest moving or any signs of like breathing or anything like that. But however, you notice like these thickened black veining like things that caresses the face and then moves downward and kind of like spread out throughout his entire body. Occasionally you'll see it like pulsate.
Do you see that, Marbella?
Oh, you're talking about the veins, whatever.
It's pulsating.
I don't sense nothing good from this. And then Brathmore would speak up. That's not all. We also ran into the forest patrol, and thankfully when we last saw them they were doing okay. But however, they mentioned the same thing that we saw. They were chasing it. But then it disappeared on them, and then they said after a few hours of trying to find it again, they encountered us. This was like almost towards the evening. They saw what happened, and they decided to go with Grindor and was Farrell to back to the cave, or the crack, I don't know what you want to call it, but just to monitor it. And Roger will speak up. I think it's best that they avoid it. This is not a good sign. And you'll see him try like put his hands like over his body, and like waves of like white pulsating lights will come out, and it'll just like go up from like the head all the way down to the feet. Nothing seems to be working.
If you are willing, we could take him to my father. He may know something to do. Roshani, or what was the other guy's name? I can't see his name.
Oh, Brathor.
Brathor.
Or Branthor? Yeah, Branthor.
Let's call him Bra.
Brah!
Branthor, what is the plan for the forest patrol? Are they just going to stay out there indefinitely?
They just wanted to stay and monitor. Especially since we told them we saw the same thing that they saw. Exit from that specific spot. They decided to stay with Rainier and Gindor to see if it returns or anything abnormal comes from that spot again. I told him after we bring the body back and figure out what to do next, I would return for them.
Go, return now. We can take care of this.
He looks over at Rashani and she nods. I'll take it from here and I'll meet you back up. Yes, ma'am. And he quickly gets up and you'll see him like start doing like a running jog.
Hamza, Darius, you help me carry the body. Rathorn.
Jog will also speak up. I'll help you too. Kids, listen to Xena. Don't leave the training grounds. Morbella and Roderick said they'll meet up over with you guys over at the temple. They just want to gather a few more things just to try some stuff out.
As we're walking, carrying, grunt at Draldrig. Has the supply shipment arrived yet?
Oh, this thing is heavy. No, I think, what is it now? Still early hours. Should be here, soon. They tend to show up around like a little around noon or early afternoon.
Okay.
Almost like out of breath. Maybe this is a sign I should work out more. Maybe that's what I'll do while you're out on your adventure, I guess.
That's a good plan.
So it does take you guys a while carrying the body, and you also notice it feels like you are carrying a boulder almost, but not as like, round or anything, but like a humanoid shape, and it does get pretty heavy. But when you get closer to the temple, all of a sudden, like when you guys are like around here-ish, your vision starts to fade in and out, and to the point like your head begins to throb like it's having a killer migraine, and then you lose vision, and all of a sudden
I need to sit down gently. I need to stop.
is everything okay?
give me a moment. I think I think I overexerted myself.
They quickly set it down, and Hamza would like come over to you and support you. And next thing you know, it your body feels weak, and you just feel yourself like collapsing into his arms. What seems like a while, slowly you open your eyes, and you are greeted with a vast darkness. There is just a faintish grayish light off in the distance. And you'll start hearing screams coming from behind you. And you will notice his voice being Raththorn. And he'll start screaming, Riah! Help! Riah!
That scream is coming from behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn around and see if I can see anything.
Okay. You turn around, and with the faintest like grayish light that's now behind you, you see like this weird black ooze on the ground far away from you. Not far, but like 20-ish something feet. And you see Raththorn's body like being like emerging with this blackened ooze, and he's trying to claw his way out. Like he's grabbing at the ground, trying to pull out his body, but then the ooze will just like pull him back in towards him, and just keeps like dragging him.
Okay, I'll run up to him, see if I can pull him out.
Okay, you try to run up to him, and you notice like each time you got a little bit closer, it was like harder to move, and you notice that the black ooze is now rising up and is like to your knees. You try to get closer and closer, pushing your way forward, and the ooze just gets higher and higher. And just when you think you're close enough to grab Raththorn, he tried to reach out his hand, but then with one final scream, he gets fully sucked into the black ooze. And then you wake up.
Hamza?
Riah, are you okay?
I think I'm okay.
You didn't.
How long was I out?
He looks over at Dravrig, and Dravrig just 5-ish minutes, I would say. And currently right now, your body is like kind of like being supported by the back of a tree right now, and they're just like standing around you. The body is like a few feet away, just on the ground.
Was I the only one that passed out?
Yeah, are you okay? And Hamza would like get close to you. You've been. Is it one of those dreams again?
I don't know. Maybe. Are you three able to carry him?
Yeah. You good?
To be honest, I don't know. Then I just stay here rest for a little while.
Okay. We'll see you at the temple then.
I nod.
They'll take the body, of course, moving a little bit slower now, and but you see them going up the stone steps and then entering into the temple. You might hear Hamza yelling out for Ragnar.
I don't know if I've heard that name before, have I?
Oh, Adar, my bad, Adar.
Got it. Am I strong enough to stand?
Yeah, you feel a little slightly weak, but as like you rest, you start gaining your strength again.
I'm gonna take a stroll.
Okay.
I would like to find Pamuya.
Oh, Pamula. Okay.
Clear my head. And get away from the body.
Okay, it's Pamula. She's doing her usual stall thing. You probably saw her earlier, when there was like the commotion going on near the northern gates, and she was like peeking around, trying to be nosy. But now she's going back to her morning routines.
Good morning, Pamuya. I'm looking to acquire a few things. Was hoping you could help me.
Oh, yes. And she points over there. Do you know what is exactly going on over there? Or what happened? I saw you and Hamza.
Something bad happened to one of the patrols. They have it under control. There's nothing to worry about right now.
Oh, well, hope everything will be okay. And she like takes her hands and like wipes it off of her apron. So what can I get you?
Well, I'm going to be doing some traveling, and so I figured I should get a bedroll, like a traveling bedroll, and if you happen to have a lantern, and some torches, like two torches if you have them, and I don't know if you have it, but a little glass vial. I just kind of want a glass vial to have handy.
I think I should have that. Do you need anything else?
Yeah, a couple other things, but I will ask. I will ask Tismila. Yeah, that's all from you, I think. Cool.
Well, tell you what. Since you're going to Lordana, I'll give you all of this for 1 gold. You just have to tell me when you come back how it looks now.
Goodness gracious, that's very generous. But yes, I can do that. I will take notes.
Oh, I also have the list for you, and she'll hand you a rolled up parchment. Hopefully these places are still there, but they were amazing for me. And I'll send that to you in the chat later on.
Much appreciated. Are any of these places like fun places? I like wink when I say that. Wink, fun, wink.
Oh, darling, I did say yesterday that during that time for me. Oh yes, and she winks back. The last one on the list.
Last one. Okay.
I put the little star there too.
Thank you, Pamuya. Thank you. I hand over a gold. Yeah, I'll go about my way. Head south. I want to talk to Tismila.
Okay. She's banging away at her anvil.
Good morning again, Tismilla.
Oh, good morning, Riah.
Hey, looking for a shield.
A shield, eh?
Yes, nothing too fancy. Something simple would do. I've sort of had new powers awaken within me.
Are you looking for wood or metal?
I think metal I would like. I think it goes with my attire a bit better than wood.
Yeah, I agree. And metal lasts longer. Okay, let me go into my storage and I'll pull out, see what I have. And you'll see her, she'll go inside this, nearby house. Not too long, like 5 minutes, she comes out. And she carries, like, 2 shields. One's, like, silver, and the other one's kind of like a brassy color. Which ones would you like? They're about the same, just a different color. Different type. This one's like a silvery overlay, and this is a bronze brass overlay.
I think the silver one.
Good choice. Good choice.
Yes.
You know what? I'll give it to you for a discount. Because no one seems to want to buy these shields anymore. They've been collecting dust. I just quickly give them a nice little polish. But, say discount. The 7 gold work for you?
That sounds very reasonable. I'll hand over 7 gold.
And now you have a nice shiny ship.
And we'll strap it to my backpack. Thank you very much, Tismilla. Oh. And I will walk like over here. What I want to try to do is just get kind of line of sight to the inside of the temple if doors are open, and see if I see the body or anybody.
Yeah, from that angle you can tell the doors are open, but it's hard to tell like what exactly is going on inside, even just like a little bit. But you can tell like the doors are wide open.
Do I see Hamza or my father?
I would say from that angle, nah.
I would walk up to the entrance and look and see if I can see anything.
Okay, yeah, walking up to the entrance, you now have like a more visual. You do see your father, along with Faunus and Sylvanus, talking over the body, being filled in by Hamza and Drogrig. From what you can tell, like they're just having a conversation. You'll see like your brother, not your brother, oh my god, your dad, examining the body by like bending over, occasionally getting close to it, but never ever touching it.
How far away are they from me?
Right from where you're at, 40-ish feet.
I'll yell out, Father, you have any ideas? You've ever seen anything like this before?
You look over. No, I was just discussing with Bonus and Sylvanas, that maybe they would know anything from the ancient texts. I don't remember ever reading anything about a case like this before, but since they are more vast and at this point you probably like get closer to you so you don't have to yell across. But yeah, as I was saying, I was telling them to go through our records and see if they can find anything. I'm gonna join them too.
If he's closer to me, I just say in a voice loud enough so he could hear it. The patrol says this danger may still persist. There may be others who get affected. I also had some sort of dream on the way here.
A dream?
I don't know, I fainted or something. I thought it was just exhaustion from carrying the body. But I saw Rathorn. He was being consumed by some sort of black, thick liquid. I tried to get to him, then it consumed me as well. I woke up. Do you have any idea what this might mean?
He begins to rub his small little beard. No, but they informed me when they brought the body that was Rathorn. Maybe there's a connection. And his brows are furrowed in, and he just thinks.
This blackness, it is darkness from a manifestation of Mab.
I don't know. It's a possibility, but for it to be the way it was found, it's I don't know. But whatever work I was currently working on, it's on pause and it's gonna take my full priority. And around this time, like approaching behind you, you'll see Morbola, Roderick approaching. And they'll walk up, go inside the temple, walk up to your dad. And Raghu said, I think we should take the body to Kingdom Silvaris. It's the nearest kingdom and they have vast knowledge there. Me and Marbella, there's nothing for us to do here. I was told that there could be a wagon coming in today with the deliveries, and Marbella will speak up. Two, actually. I have been expecting a shipment from Kingdom Starred, and I received a message before all this happened that it'll be coming in today. Roger kind of rolls his eyes. I think I should accompany the body and see what can be done over there.
Do you not want to see if my father can do something first.
Oh, yes, that's why we came. Marbella will speak up. Adar, do you have anything? And of course, he'll just repeat what he also told you.
Father, is there anything I can do to help? Maybe look through books or search for something.
Sorry, Asher pulled me away briefly. What was that?
Is there anything I can do to help? Like look through books or search for some piece of information or something?
You're saying this to your dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Please, son, you know you're more than welcome to explore and read the temple. It is also, in a way, a second home to you.
Right. I'm very familiar with the books we have here. I would like to go look through books and see if I can find anything remotely familiar with this condition or any references to it or any potential remedies.
Okay, I'm gonna have you give me 2 checks, a history investigation, and then while you do that, give me 5 minutes, because Asher's been getting, I think she's coming down with a cold, so I'll try and give her some medicine real quick.
Okay. Wow, are you still here?
Yeah.
No. I was gonna say, how does inspiration work? Is it advantage or is it a plus something?
It's like a bardic inspiration, so for now, 1d6.
Okay.
And very real quick.
Use my inspiration for this roll. Super dupes.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, you got a 3 and 11.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Okay. So, of course, you know there's like tons and tons of like parchment books, scrolls, all about like different things. Like there's stuff from all over Marlanus, and even even some of the stuff you come across was related to about the Feywild and stuff like that. But and seeing how like uh there's a vast collection of this stuff. With those checks, I'm just gonna say because like your investigation was 11, it takes you a while, and with your history being low, it takes you a while to figure out to go to a specific location. Like oh maybe because as you're browsing through the Feywild stuff, nothing really caught your eye. Nothing really caught your eye about Marlanus. But when you got towards the history portion of Marlanus, which these books came from, combination from the Kingdom Silvari and Starid, there was a really old tattered book that kind of caught your eye, and perusing through it, a lot of the pages was either water damaged or the ink on it was faded, but you came across a few paragraphs that talked about in the um, in the olden days when demonic entities roam and plague the lands. They would encase and transform organic matter into crystals, and they use that to harness energy and power.
Mm-hmm.
So because of those checks, I will say it takes you like 2 hours.
Okay. Message my father if he can hear me. Father, I may have found something that at least explains a bit. Sorry to startle you. This method of talking is new to me. You can respond to this message. I don't know if it actually reaches.
Oh, son. I was not expecting this. Okay, I was counting the words, and then my brain went blank. You mentioned that you found something, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there's no word limit on this one.
Oh, real? Oh, nice. Holy, what? Oh my god. Okay, I don't have to count anymore. Oh, that's a relief. Okay.
It's just a range limit of 120 feet.
Oh yeah, y'all should be near each other not too long. Oh, son, I was not expecting you to have this power. It's definitely gotten stronger. Uh, where are you at?
Uh, the library number 4. I'll meet you at Rathwon's body.
Okay. He'll some time passes, but he goes over there in like just a few minutes. What is it you found?
So you see here it says demonic entities would encase organic matter into crystals and use it somehow to bolster their energy, their powers. I did not find anything about undoing this, however. Does this help? Also, is Drawdrig still here?
Yeah, Jocker's probably just guarding the body at this point. Making sure that no one comes near it or tries to touch it. Well, It's something, alright. And your father, like, starts looking a little nervous and looks around and just, like, leans in to, like, and whisper. I know they've been on high patrol about these mountains and not letting people go near them except for where we're limited to, or except for where the mountain patrols are limited to. But this might be a hint at what the kingdoms are hiding.
What do you mean, what the kingdoms are hiding?
There's a reason why the mountains are forbidden, but no one knows specifically why. That's why the villagers of Mount Bank were stationed here, to make sure that no one ventures into there. Majority of the time when people thirst for seeking stuff, you know, they either come here, ended up getting killed or injured.
So, why do you ascribe hiding to their motives? Why not protection? Maybe we are here to protect the kingdom. Do you know something you are not telling me?
He puts his hand on your shoulder. And he just shakes his head, no.
Do I see anything in his face that would indicate he's holding back?
Insight check.
14.
14? Good. Well, you notice, like, his left eyebrow might twitch slightly, just for, like, a brief second. His lips might quiver, and sometimes, like, that would indicate, like, confusion or not wanting to say something. And then after, like, a few seconds, he'll remove his hand off your shoulder. Maybe it's best that Roderick just take the body to the Savari.
Whatever you think is best, Father. Do you still think I should go to Lordana?
I wanted to ignore the summons of the Three Kingdoms, that's for sure. Are you planning on leaving today, still?
Yes, as soon as one of the shipments comes in, Rodriguez said he would do me a solid and convince the caravan to go to Lordana, and I could go with him.
Well, that's... Jogger seems like a good fella. I'm glad he's willing to assist you. Walking there would definitely take forever and seems a little bit more dangerous.
Yes, I found out I cannot make it in time if I walk. I think even if I took off my bindings and ran like a satyr, I still wouldn't make it. Is Roderick still here?
Yeah. He's still by the body. Just like see him like talking to Drogrig. More Bella's currently is not though. She left a little bit later.
I just want to kind of pull Roderick aside briefly, not that far away. But, say, Roderick, I'm wondering if you happen to have, or maybe might know somewhere where I might be able to acquire a peculiar item. It's an eye of a newt, but it has to be petrified. Sort of the the arcane uses of such an item.
Hmm. The
Material component for the hex spell.
he ponders, and I think I might have some components around here. But if I don't, I'm sure in the capital of Lordana they'll have what you need.
I don't want to be a bother if I can put it off until I get there.
No. You're my son. Nothing's a bother. Just give me
I
a
was talking
moment.
to Roderick.
Oh, Roger. I was already talking to Adar. Sorry.
Yeah. Roderick, mage sorcerer guy.
Oh no, definitely Roger would have some. Oh yes. I have plenty of those. You just, how many would you like? Just one?
I mean, if you have more than one, I suppose I could take two. I don't want to exhaust your supply, but if you can spare two, it depends on how much they cost as well.
How about you come to my place and I'll give it to you, and we'll discuss prices when we get close.
Lead the way. Hamza, you want to stay here or?
Before Hamza could answer, Jogrig look at Hamza. You should watch the body. I gotta go see if the supplies have arrived yet or not. Hamza just kind of like glares at him slightly, like squints his eyes, and then just nods.
Cool. I'll be back in a jiff, Hamza.
He looks at you and smiles and gives a nod. Just be careful. I don't want you passing out again like that.
I should be okay. I will follow Roderick.
Okay. Oops. Okay, Roderick is an older man, so it takes a while. But he leads you over to his thing. He takes you inside like his tent like house. It's quite messy. There's dust, cobwebs in all the corners. There's a lot of random gunk just lying around. Even like dried up fruit pills, bottles that has like encased to seem like it's covered in like a weird like oil, and like dust is just piled on top of it. It's extremely gross. It's a bit hard to breathe. It's like a mist of mold and like rotten like food in a way. And there's like clothes all over the ground. But he goes towards like off into like another room, and you hear like crashing coming down, a little bit of banging as you hear like crates being moved. Comes back and yes, you said two if need be.
Again, it depends on the price. I may not even be able to afford one. I don't know.
Well, this one looks slightly damaged, but I think it'll be okay. This one, 2 gold, and this one, it's in relatively good condition. 5 gold.
How about I only take the one that's in good condition?
Good condition? Okay. That'll be 5 gold.
I will hand over 5 gold.
Okay, I have 1 eyeball.
Uno. Petrified Eye of Newt. And I suppose I'll head back over to the temple.
Okay. Well, as you're about to get there, Drakrid will like moved away southwards, and
Oh, right. I meant to do that. I'll message him along the way.
Okay.
Hey, do you know if the convoy has arrived yet?
Oh yeah, you messaged him on like when you're like you got done, you got your eyeball, and you're heading towards like elsewhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the temple. See if I can.
Like oh.
Sorry.
Yesterday with the black smoke and poo and destroying the target, and now this. Riah, we have to spar in the future now. You're scaring me. But yes, actually, they just arrived.
Oh, great. Where are they?
Come near the blacksmith.
On my way. Hello for a third time, Tismila.
She kind of just waves her hammer, and she's like busy hammering away. It looks like she looks she's working on like a sword. And good God, where's all my tokens? Okay, you'll see like a little bit past her you'll see Drakrid talking. There's 2 wagons. One is similarly smaller with a guy looks like middle age with blonde hair, semi decent looking clothes. Tiny wagon looks like it can fit like a few crates and like maybe like 2 passengers in the back, being pulled by a goat looking thing with like adorned with like golden helmet and like a little golden reins. And then you'll see him talking to another wagon being pulled by a horse. The wagon is semi larger than the other one, and he's talking to a dragonborn decked out with like leather clothing with metal accessories and attachments.
The racist side of Riah says, oh, that must be the one. All Dragonborns are friends with each other, right?
Yeah. Drakrid, you'll see him like talking to his to the other dragonborn, and then he'll hear you like approaching behind. Turns and faces you. Ah, Riah, this is Drakkar. He was the one I was talking to you about.
Very nice to meet you, Drakkar. My name is Riah Isafat Aldemar.
He nods to you. I was told that you're looking to hitch a ride.
If you are headed to Lordana, yes. I must get there in now 11 days.
Well, I was told by this little brassy fella, and you see him like deck him like in his arm, that there's something about a crystallized body. But once I get further information and drop off these crates, I'll see what I can do. If not, that fellow over there, and then he looks back at you, Riah, and gives you a wink. I'll work something out.
Who was talking? Who was saying that?
Drakkar, the Dragonborn.
Oh, okay. And he was motioning to this other fellow here?
Yeah. And during that time, you'll see more Bella coming over and having a discussion with him. And then not too long later, Roderick will come down and
Looking a little tipsy there, Roderick.
do his controls. Okay, just to speed things a little bit along. You'll hear like Roderick talking to Drakkar, about needing to take the body back to Silvari. And he'll inform him of the situation. He'll nod his head and go, "That is quite dire. Hold on." And then during the conversation, like playing catch up, you see Marbella grabbing like a small like little chest. It's like no more than like a few inches tall, not even a foot wide. Doesn't seem that big or much depth. Open it, she goes, "Oh, I see. These are good components. Okay, thank you." And she'll like hand a sack of gold over to him. Like, nah, it's nothing. Sorry it took a while. Supplies are getting quite low in Starred Kingdom, but hey, told you, I'll get what you need. And she nods. Pleasure doing business, and she'll head back to her place. And then after they're having done that exchange, Drakkar would tilt his head, a motion to his side, and you'll see them have a conversation. They'll quickly glance over at you and continue talking, and then you'll see Drakkar passing a little sack over to him. And then Drakkar will come back and said, "Well, looks like I have to take care of what's that corpse, but he said he'll take you. He has to make a few more errands towards south, but he thinks he can take you to Lordana."
Very well. Is he standing nearby?
Yeah, he's standing like over here.
I will approach. I will nod to Drakkar Noir and approach the gentleman. Introduce myself. "Hello, my name is Riah Isafat Aldemar."
That is some name you got there. Nice to meet you. My name is Tobias.
Toba, it's very nice to meet you, and I appreciate it greatly for allowing me to travel with you to Lordana.
Ain't no problem. And he kinda like holds a sack and winks. It helps to get paid for it too, but you know, just letting you know, it's gonna be a little tight back there, but should be fine.
I will take your word for it. When do you intend to leave?
Money is time. ASAP.
I would ask for at least a few minutes. I would like to say goodbye to my family.
Please. I'll wait here then.
I go to Drodrig quickly. Say, thank you, my friend.
He pats you on the back a little bit too hard. It's nothing. But remember, a favor for later.
I won't forget. And I will dart as quickly as I can, I guess, over to the temple. And say my goodbyes. My teary-eyed goodbyes.
Okay, you'll see them like gathering near the body, and yeah, that's about it.
Father, the time has come. I must leave. I guess I leave whatever is happening here in your capable hands.
I'm gonna miss you. You better stay in contact.
I will try. Look after Hamza.
You know him. He'll be fine.
Alright, give him a hug.
He hugs you tightly and pushes away. I hope you find what you seek.
And I should be back in a month. Hey, I got a Hamza. Try to have some fun. Try to have some fun while I'm gone.
What do you mean by fun?
I mean, don't just sit around the house and do nothing.
He kind of rolled his eyes. This place is so dull, you know? But I think I'm gonna take your word for it. I think I'm gonna try to become part of patrol, and he leans in. Maybe I'll get to see what they saw.
Don't do that. I fear for your sister. I don't want to also fear for you.
Okay. I won't do it then. I'll do my best to look out for this place, though.
If you want, it seems like my father could use some help, so...
Yeah, we had a brief small talk. It definitely seems his workload is, and his eyes just get big.
I'll be back in a month.
He'll give you a tight hug, and then runs his fingers through your hair and gives you a kiss. Well, let me see you off at least.
All right. To the carts.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do before you leave?
I don't think so.
Okay. So, say your farewells. Hamza gets a little sad, but he said he'll send you a message, keeping you posted and updated as best as he can. Then he expects the same thing of you, and you get back of Tobias's wagon. There's some little crates there, similar to the same like boxes that you saw get passed over to Marbella. But it's enough room back there for you to probably like lie down even at an angle or just like sit. That's alright. It's gonna be like a bumpy ride from what you can tell, but it seems to be okay. And
Quick question.
yes.
Because you keep mentioning, keeping in touch and stuff. Is there like a post office system in this world, or a Pony Express or something?
Oh yes, there is. Depending on the specific location of where the message is coming from, it'll take form into like specifically like a butterfly, or it could be a type of owl, or just varies based on like the region of Merlinus.
Okay. But this is like a service.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a name by any chance?
I'll get back to you on that.
Bye bye, Hamza. Stay safe. Tobar, I'm ready.
He smiles and nods and waves. Behave yourself too. And then the guy not kicks, but like, gets his little goat moving and I know, right?
I love it.
So now, leaving Mount Bank, you feel the air feels crisp and pure. It's a bit invigorating your senses with every inhale. Above, the sun shines brightly, casting a warm glow upon the rolling landscape. Only a few wispy clouds drift hazily overhead, adding a touch of texture to the vast expanse of the blue sky. And amidst this tranquil scene, the air is filled with the sounds of cheerful birds chirping. And as you turn around and bid farewell to the last sights of Mount Bank, you now get a sense of, God, where's my...
I will be smoking a cigarette.
You smoke your cigarette, and a bit of nerves, anxiety, but a wave of excitement of entering a land that you've hardly ever seen before sweeps through your body and soul. And that is it for this.
On the road again.
On the road again. Yeah, that's... okay. Yay, we did it.
Yay! Got out of town.
Victory!